Live look at Allegiant Stadium, where tens of thousands of Swifties are swarming the stadium tonight. One of Taylor Swift's concerts is about to wrap up tonight. Another night's going to happen tomorrow. So many fans across the country had bad blood over the Ticketmaster debacle, searching for a ticket. But in the desperate search for a seat, some are seeing red after they say they were scammed.
The person I was talking to, they sounded so real. They weren't real. They know what to say and know how to get you.
Jules speaks to me by phone from Cali and says she was in tears this week after losing money to a scammer. She hasn't stopped searching for Taylor Swift tickets in Las Vegas so she and her mom could go. Jules and other Swifties across the country have encountered scammers on the resale market. Some say they became victims.
And they had a decent amount of followers too. So they weren't just like a new account. So I trusted that. They asked for $500 for the tickets, and then I obviously was skeptical. Eventually we're like, oh, you could just send $150, and then after you send the $150, I'll transfer your tickets.
Jules says after she sent the money, the inbox for tickets was a blank space. The supposed seller then blocked her from sending follow-up messages. One woman from Japan told me she lost $600. Another woman on Twitter says Thursday she lost $100 after she got scammed. I should be on my way to Vegas right now for Taylor Swift, and I'm not.
They can look nice online, but it could be a totally different person on the other end. And unfortunately, once you wire that money, it's gone.
The Better Business Bureau of Southern Nevada has this advice. Buying direct from the box office or original vendor like Ticketmaster, AXS, or Live Nation's always best. Consumer experts say StubHub, Vivid Seats, Ticket Network, and Mega Seats are sites that do scrutinize sellers and buyers with customer service support. You can find other legit ticket sale companies through the National Association of Ticket Brokers. Other do's and don'ts. Do use a credit card for easier refund support. Do make sure you're on a real ticket site, not a fake. If a person's selling a ticket, do cross-check their phone number, email, or seller handles on the BBB's scam tracker. As for don'ts, Venmo says don't send money to strangers. Only deal with Venmo-approved business accounts. And don't fall for a price that is too good to be true.
Tickets going for a lot cheaper. That's definitely something to be wary of.
No telling how many victims there are out there. So what do you do when someone outside a ticket venue offers you a ticket saying, I have one? So the BBB advises you can walk with them to customer service or the box office, verify that the ticket that they say they have is actually real first.